オルタードさん、ロストインランダム。
Above even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights! Not today, spider monster! You! Oh, wait! Wait! Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
I always knew I was a Sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A Sixer child is missing! I repeat,
Look! It's Bernie! From back home!
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway. Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, three siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
I've got a card up my sleeve, in my chest, up my nose, up me... well, everywhere. Let's trade. Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you... I could ask you, but now we're both here. And that means one thing. Let's Let me answer that question with a question. Who could possibly...
None of them, where was I?
I'm noble, you understand. Heck, this bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom. Before his Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her. That's all. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too Please excuse me.
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this? Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child. Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid I promise it, stranger.
Fascinating, fascinating. Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment? Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war?
Well, that's the sort of opinion that'll make nobody like you. My. Ah, call me crazy. I've got half a mind to what am I talking about? Protect the king! Protect... The attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years. What? How did you know my name? What? I've never seen you before in my life.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo, woo.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing. Can't say I did, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does. Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man is. All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him. As well they should. You should be afraid, Sean.
Leave me alone. I'm busy. Everything's probably has him by now. Oh, you really are in over your head. Oh,
You are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine took can tell you about him. The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrow Alley, and he can always see you, but you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrow Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, if he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
You want to know about the Shadow Man? You want to know about the Shadow Man? The Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He'll come and take your child away. And you might cry, and you might pray. But the Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He don't like shine, and he don't like sun. He'll come out the walls when the daylight's done. Snuff out Muddy Grow Alley's lights, then you best run, for the last night of the Shadow Man has begun. Sound to me? You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Dicey, there! Go on, Dicey! Go on, Dicey! Dicey, there!
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
That may be true, but there is another truth. That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be. Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night. I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do. Or what I used to do anyway, before this silly war. He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' War to end. I care about being feared. Before this war, I was the most terrifying thing in the world of random. Children would be afraid to whisper my name in case I came for them. And often the people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. I've been around for centuries even. I know more than your mortal. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take up. For you, there are currently more important questions at stake.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
That poor woman, complete. Have you seen Nishka? That poor woman, completely mad.
You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children. Well, something happened. There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but... I'm sorry, it was such a shame, such a... I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then... poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it. I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power?
オルタードさん、こんばんは。
And now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the roll!
オルタードさん、オーバーフィールドやりたかったけどずっとエラー出てなかなかできない。ユウさん、オーバーフィールドのロータラボ放送局やってる。オルタードさん、めめ。ユウさん、エラーやばいよね。ユウさん、キャラごとにイメージソングがあるみたい。オルタードさん、今見始めた、大草。オルタードさん、おう。
Castle, Your Grace. I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this Count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
I've got a card up my sleeve, in my chest, up my nose, up me... well, everywhere. Let's...
The Count? I love that guy.
オルタードさん、バトル。ユウさん、バトル結構忙しいね。オルタードさん、かなり難しい。繰り返し。ユウさん、とりあえずスズランハイでクリアした。オルタードさん。オルタードさん、最近いろいろやっててできてない？ドド。ユウさん、同じくだんだんいろいろできてない。ユウさん、ファンキル待機すらしてないわら。オルタードさん、待機。礼。おは、のー。 オルタードさん、やられそう。ユウさん。オルタードさん、プーさん。ユウさん、あ、ログインわかったわら。オルタードさん、左上に出た、大草。ユウさん、スイトチでロータ配信。タブレットでオルさん配信。S10 でトスムしてウルトラで待機。やばいね。オルタードさん、顔ダブル。 土子さん、こんばんは。土子さん、満腹。ゆうさん、こんばんは。オルタードさん、こんばんはエプシロン、満腹。ゆうさん、ルちゃんガーデンロータ配信してるよ。土子さん、ガーデンロータ。ゆうさん、オーバーフィールド公式用つべ。土子さん、ほう。オルタードさん、手置く場所間違った。ドド。ゆうさん、4つの端末から違う音聞いてるから脳がバグる。ゆうさん、丸 A 丸、あら。 月子さん、と住むと待機派とりあえず無音にしたらいいのに、わら。オルタードさん、顔ダブル。ゆうさん。〇〇、は。
Aha! You're here to kill me, aren't you?
オルタードさん、クリア。よし。
Help me to die? Bah! War! Have you
Tsutsuko-san,
ever
nice.
marched out into a battle, little girl? I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike you,
You-san,
mysterious interloper, I have been in battle. Every day. In my mind. You're being rude. Oh, you're being rude so that I'll think no assassin would draw attention to themselves with such rudeness and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What do I need? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped. Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Well, good. Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me when I've died and then I'm interested. In avoiding it, obviously. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that? So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal?
オルタードさん、ぬいぐるみテディベアエプシロンエプシロン。
The Count was an odd duck. And a paranoid duck too, come to think of it. But Even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, yes possibly, ending this war in freedom.
citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's Dark. Hi there, I'm Tea-Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner. Hey, we don't choose our names, our
オル
parents
タードさん、行くところがたくさん。
Fortuna renamed me after my previous master was murdered.
ユウさん、あれか届く懐中時計、死の懐中時計か。
With the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's Dark Dice, but everything else I know. Observation,
ユウ
my
さん、
Maker,
大変。
which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase,
オル
is
タードさん、
power.
ファイファ
I
イ、
just
ほほ
invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the colossuses moves. Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it. By the order of Nane Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them, although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
「オルタードさん、当選簿。」
Life never goes the way you expect, though. Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Ah, just an old soldier. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought. Right after the king died, it was savage. The triplets, they didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury, and when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. And me, I'm just about out of fight. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
オルタードさん、またクエスト増えた。
I've got a card up my sleeve. In my... Chest, up me nose, up me... Well, everywhere. Let's trade.
ユウさん、やること多いの。オルタードさん、マップがわかりづらいからどこ行ったらいいかわからない？繰り返し。オルタードさん、迷子。やばい。
Well, have you found Count Shmoo the Third yet? He's my real friend. He helps me sleep. He helps me relax from the constant threat of, and stop me if you've heard this before, assassination. Rescue him from the Baroness. Return him to me and be rewarded. Now go. Go before...
土子さん、迷子。ユウさん、やばい。
Nostlik og knenast. Dag das en hana nine narm.
オルタードさん、セーブされたからこっちかな。 オルタードさん、鍵探し。キョロキョロ。
Poor Even. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions. But I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, and like you. I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me.
オルタードさん、この人も
If
迷
you
子、
find them,
多く
tell
さ。
them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, Even.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burned to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years.
オルタードさん、二人目の王様のところ到着よた。
Have chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show. And the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice that he had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
U さん、口笛派ゲーム？オルタードさん、1回目の派ゲーム。
Recruits, for the Baroness has won the role. All hail her rule and her rules.
You may approach. No. This simply will not do. That is not how you greet a duke, child. Leave. And return only when you can greet me properly.
U さん、ゲームかオルさん吹いてるのかわからなわら。オルタードさん、多くさ。
What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No. I shall not speak to such impertinence. Leave. And return only when you can greet me properly.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, begging your forgiveness, sir or madam. There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
You may approach. No. Leave.
In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, begging your forgiveness, sir or madam.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Oh, I most certainly will not. Anything to break up the tedium of war and these endless parties. Why, you may be our only hope, dear. My brother Arthur. You remind me of him. He was a soldier, and I see the same determination in your eyes, child. Oh, I do wonder what's become of him. Well, dear, aren't you a ray of sunshine on a rainy day? My only brother, still out there?
オルタードさん、お許しくださいの選択がない。あれ？
I'm having a ball. Simply a great time.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Threedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. You're very welcome, little lady.
ユウさん、許してもらえないのか。
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, child.
オルタードさん、まだ言わないといけないことあったかをダブル。
Who are you, and what brings you here? Oh no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss? I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that. Pity. Well, good luck.
You may approach. Yes. So. Oh. Well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Eden.
What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Freedom today? Our old bodyguard? Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't
オルター
one
ドさん、
spare.
今回
You
派選
understand?
択肢の答えあった方法。
I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, no, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first. There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgia. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded. Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Such impertinence! One of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Giant, beastly thing. I'm afraid that robot is long gone. Probably turned to scrap by now. Shmoo, the Count's dreadful plush thing? Heavens, I can scarcely recall what we did with it. The Baroness launched it into our territory a few moons back. Heaven knows why. I suppose he would say that. I suppose she did. My soldiers found it during one of our training marches. I thought it would destabilize him, perhaps lead us to victory. But no, it just made him shriller. We can hear him sometimes, you know, even over the chamber music. Oh, I remember now! When I realized it was useless, I had Shmoo thrown in the cellar of the old castle dungeon. The castle is long gone now, replaced by a battlefield. But the basement may still be out there somewhere. He's yours if you want it. I have no use for something so depressingly.
オルタードさん、ぬいぐるみ8かろう。
Then there he shall rest until the worms eat his stuffing. But for us, cake. Nothing. He's rubbish, child. You want to dirty your hands with him? That's your business. I'd rather dirty...
オルタードさん、鍵ゲット。
Okato men hela. Går med nine. Toine. Tuika neirna ho. Gamma skela hana. Dammeilga nesne. Hona man heink. Go get him in the hanna. Oh man, skena ho. Kushkumun hainga sneng. Ke muana keina. Okas galo wa. Tukinema lornekana. Te mormanana. Taka karbno. Dole. Motgane muanini. Ratskalainen. Säkert nåne. Iku remenina noi. Toka dahnene. Onone. Ota snenalmin.
Raise the stakes with a...
オルタードさん、新しい技カード。やったー。 ユウさん。おお。ユウさん、さりげなクズちゃんがペガサス前にいる。オルタードさん、エプシロンの。オルタードさん、アライグマ宝箱あった。セーフ。 オルタードさん、温泉始まった温泉。ゆうさん、始まった。ゆうさん、レイシーラグナ。オルタードさん、レイシーラグナメメ。オルタードさん、宝箱、パカーン。オルタードさん、発見。オルタードさん、まだ1くらい。よし。ゆうさん、よし。 オルタードさん、アライグマいる。オルタードさん、レッサーパンダだった。繰り返し。オルタードさん、今U31くらい。U さん、頼むでー。土子さん、あ。オルタードさん、急げー。オルタードさん、3くらい。やったー。 オルタードさん、カンカン。オルタードさん、今日はこの後競馬。C、ワクワク。土子さん、競馬。 ユウさん、競馬どこでやるんだろ。オルタードさん、ハート取れた。オルタードさん、どこだろう。土子さん。オルタードさん、報酬部合バリアあったら耐えれるようになった。土子さん、すごい。オルタードさん。イエーイ。オルタードさん、誰にしよう。 オルタードさん、1番、人、お願いします。U さん、3試合あるのかな？オルタードさん、うん。オルタードさん、始まってた。 オルタードさん。やったー。土子さん。オルタードさん、ユウさん派ピカチュウ。ユウさん、ピッピカチュウ。土子さん、ピカチュウ。土子さん、あ、オーバーフィールド終わった。オルタードさん、トスン始めたから見れなくなった。ユウさん。丸、丸 A 丸、丸。 オルタードさん、音なしでだったらパソコンで見れたけど、繰り返し。土子さん、おとむは、わら。オルタードさん、顔。ゆうさん、ピカチュウ50点ミルコ25点ケンタロさん。オルタードさん、ケンタロウ50ミルコレイピカチュウ10。オルタードさん、弾幕なんだろって思ったら追奨したら出てきた。オルタードさん、V。イエーイ。土子さん。オルタードさん、ラスト。 土子さん、加速とか妨害とかみんなどうやってるの？わら。土子さん、全然わからん。ゆうさん、追随したら出る。オルタードさん、追唱始めたら温泉の時の宝箱みたいに落ちてくる。土子さん、追随どこでするの？オルタードさん、始まって2競馬段階のところのボタンを押したらできる。土子さん、そうなのか。土子さん、普通に追っかけてたわ。オルタードさん、最初追いかけてた。大草。 オルタードさん。シグマ5。オルタードさん、葉っぱ派加速だった、の大なり小なり。オルタードさん、2番が来た。うわーん。土子さん、わー、ミルコさん。オルタードさん、この紫と金の作ったら設計図が出る。B。 オルタードさん、亀裂忘れてた。うわーん。ユウさん、飛び出す設計図。オルタードさん、フェローガチャ。オルタードさん、最近は出ない？土子さん、悲しみ。オルタードさん、終わります？オルタードさん、ありがとうございました。ユウさん、また新しいフェロー紹介されてたね。土子さん、お疲れ様でした。オルタードさん、見てない？土子さん、見なきゃ。ユウさん、あれ？ダンジョンいるのにそこにいる。オルタードさん、ユウさんまた遅れてる？ユウさん、お疲れ様。オルタードさん、フリフリ。またねー。ユウさん、めっちゃ遅れてた。オルタードさん、ボディツアクオイセヨガポセボディツアクオイセヨガポセボディツアクオイセヨガポセハンドピンクはビング。オルタードさん、大草。